feel like to have your first big game as an NFL player?
Felt great. Again, having the opportunity to go out there and just play my game and understanding that not things are always going to be perfect. So just taking your time, reading your keys, and just going out there and playing ball. Again, I had a great support cast around me from Josh to the O-line to everybody just doing their job. I would have never had the day I had without the guys blocking on the perimeter, the O-line believing in me and seeing the keys and the reads. So, it's a big shout out to them. I'm happy that I had today. But, realistically, it was a collective team effort.
The long pass you caught, can you kind of take us through, that was kind of a crazy play. Take us through what you did on that play to get down there.
Yeah, when you got a quarterback like Josh, things can happen. So, just understand staying on the run, staying alive, and just knowing that but Josh can throw the ball down the field. So once I saw him kind of scrambling, I understand, hey, I got to take it positive and throw my hand up. It was nobody on me. And once I saw him throw it, I missed time to jump terrible, but, I was able to come down with the catch. So, again, when you got a guy like Josh, you got to make him look good, and that was my best attempt to make him look good.
Ray, can you comment on just the physical tone that you felt you and the offensive line set on that first drive? I mean, you're punishing defensive backs on like your first 4 or 5 carries there. It seemed to set a tone for you guys.
Yeah, that was something we really wanted to do. We stressed all week was about going out there and taking it to them. Taking the physicality to them, understanding that maybe some guys may not want to tackle. So it's about just going out there and bringing the physicality, lowering your pads, running behind your pads, and getting those tough yards. Again, 2 to 3 yards may turn into 4 to 5, then it may turn into an explosive play. So just run behind your pads, and that was something that the O-line kept telling me to do.
Josh ended up getting the first down there on the final play, but what did it mean to you as a rookie getting those first 2 carries, knowing that they trust you in that situation?
It's definitely a confidence boost for myself, but realistically, it's about the guys in my room. James, Ty, Diev, and Frank. Every day those guys continue to push me. Those guys tell me that I'm good at what I do, and just keep the faith and understand that they gave me the ball the first 2 times. It showed that they had a lot of trust and confidence in me. Again, as a running back, that's something that you love. Again, you got to be able to hold the ball and understand getting the first down and put the game away. So, I love those guys in my room, and I love our OC for trusting and believing in me.
Whenever you found out that James wasn't going to play tonight, did you guys view that as an opportunity yourself and Ty?
Yeah, definitely. I think, again, it's a next man up mentality. And for us, it's running back by committee today with Ty going in there and playing his game, giving us some great runs. He put us in a great field position to go out there and score. And, it was about whenever my turn presented, I had to just do the same thing. We know James is a very explosive running back, and he's really good. So we got to make sure that threshold of, again, being explosive and providing the offensive spark, me and James knew we had to keep that up because, James wasn't there.
Going into the fourth quarter, what were you guys saying to each other on the side? It's back and forth. What was that moment for you guys?
When you got Josh, who's a great leader and a lot of support, a lot of guys around there who are great leaders, it's about just keeping our composure, keeping our head up. We knew it was going to be a long game. There was going to be some back and forth, so it's about just going out there and understanding, again, you just got to keep playing. It's a 4-quarter game. As we know, NFL games are very thin. It comes down to the wire, so keeping your head up and understanding that you got to go out there and get this W, man.
We're talking to the Cowboy hat.
Yeah, I had to go back to my Nashville days. For me, it was about coming out here and just giving it a little different swag. I made the NFL fit swag last week, so I was like, I got to come out with something different now.
Talk about the intensity being picked up. I know it was your first game against the Jets, but Deion Dawkins talked heading into this week, he knew tensions would be high. Did it feel different, the chirping? There was a lot of back and forth. Did it feel like that intense rivalry?
Not really. I mean, again, this is new for me, so I don't know necessarily the rivalry between the Jets and the Bills. But again, we just have to focus on us and play Bills football, and I think that's what we showed today.
Spent a moment with your uncle after the game. What did that mean to you?
I mean, my uncle's been here. He's been a rock for me. He's been at every game, and there's been a lot of ups and downs for me personally. So being able to just have him there, enjoy that moment, and definitely when I get back to my phone and talk to my family, it's definitely going to be some tears shed because it took a lot to get here. It was a long road, less travel, but at the end of the day, I'm here. I'm blessed, and I got to appreciate every opportunity that I get.